Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome to the Sydney Cricket Ground. You join us for this 5-over match between Pakistan and...
India going to bowl first. Easy choice, I'd say. Expect movement, some bounce. The batters will need to be rather cautious during the early overs.
Here we go. First ball of the match. Nothing better than getting a game started and hearing the sound of leather on willow. Nicely played.
Well, where did that come from, you wonder? After some time spent in the dressing room, it's pretty obvious what their intentions are.
That last ball isn't something you'd want to see a repeat of. You don't want to be giving easy runs away.
Yep.
Finds the fielder with that shot. Could that be out? Looks so.
The first wicket is down, back to the pavilion, and disappointment is etched on their face. Can't believe they got out like that.
Gets back and punches it beautifully.
That was pure elegance, right out of the textbook, that shot.
Don't mind getting hit for runs. What's important is to focus on getting the next ball right.
That's a great take. Needed a big stretch to prevent any runs.
That's gone all the way, right out of the middle.
A brilliantly timed shot off the back foot. It just flew to the boundary for 6.
It's really hard not to get caught up in the excitement. The crowd are loving every minute of this game.
That's it.
Nice shot.
A little bit short, not horribly short. Moves the feet well, and the hands even better.
Shots are certainly being played at the moment. Some good batting mixed in with a little bit of good fortune. That's 2 boundaries in 2 balls. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
That's the over. Pakistan are on.
Catch it.
Hit that hard, nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Can't get that outside the ring field.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
This match is getting unbelievably exciting and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy in the ground. 4 runs in fine style off the front foot.
Always backing the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Catch it!
Got all of it, and for 6.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Will you listen to the crowd? They are loving it. It's difficult to hear yourself think in here. Nice shot, 4 runs.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right armour is coming on to bowl in 2 balls. That's going a long way. What a shot that is.
Saw it from the moment it left the hand, latched onto it and given the full treatment.
That's the over. Pakistan are on 27, going with pace now. Hit that hard, nailed it.
Off the front foot, hit it with all the power and elegance of a batter, right at the top of their game.
The last one helped the scoring rate, making their intentions clear. Can't get that outside the ring field.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
This match is getting unbelievably exciting, and the crowd have joined the party. It's pretty noisy in the ground. 4 runs in fine style off the front foot.
Always back in the ball there. Drives the ball away nicely and picked the gap at cover very well.
Got all of it, and for 6.
That was seen so early. The timing was brilliant, and that has stayed hit. Fantastic.
The crowd are really getting quite raucous. It's going to be difficult to focus down in the middle with this amount of noise. Good piece of fielding to stop some runs. Will you listen to the crowd? They are loving it. It's difficult to hear yourself think in here. Nice shot, 4 runs.
You can't fault that shot. Nicely played, and it was 4 runs all the way.
Playing all their shots in that over, a very expensive over. The right armour is coming on to bowl in the Randwick end. Picked that well, and that's on its way to the boundary.
Straight through the line of the ball, right out of the middle of the bat.
They shouldn't get too discouraged with that last ball. The first step as a bowler is to get the batter playing, which they've managed. If they can find the right spot, the reward will eventually come.
Waiting.
Nicely taken. Quick to latch onto it.
Well, they lose the second wicket. It's a long way back to the sheds, and you can tell they're not happy with that dismissal.
A new batter always likes to feel bat on ball early on, as they bring a bit of energy to the crease. Couldn't get it through the field.
A little late on that. No runs scored.
Punch behind point, all the way to the boundary.
Full and good night. Just leant on that. Didn't have to do much. And got 4.
It's a good shot, 4 straight down the ground.
That's brilliant. Caressed nicely through the covers.
Beautiful cover drive. A hint of movement in the air and eased towards the boundary. A brilliant over for the batting side. Not so for the bowlers. The right arm. That's right out of the middle of the bat.
Just perfection, a majestic shot. You just cannot hit it any better than that. Raced away to the boundary.
Catch it!
What a shot. Drifts down leg and punched away, all the way for 4.
There was minimal follow-through, just great timing to punch it through the field for 4.
Goes up and over for 6. That's the positive option.
Managed to get onto the front foot early and just incredible power to loft that one over the boundary.
Do they go full? Do they go short? A lot to ponder after the boundary.
Wait. Yep.
There'll be 1 run here for them.
Good precision with the throw, back from the deep. Maybe they didn't pick it up. Very late on the shot.
Catch! Up!
That's a brilliantly aggressive shot. Gets onto the front foot and it's flown over the boundary.
Always difficult to focus after what happened last ball. But you just got to stay positive and believe the wicket will come. End of the over, 21 from it. Pakistan are 2 for 84. Going with spin now.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was absolutely no point in chasing that.
Wait.
That's just outrageous.
So that's the 3rd wicket down. Not a happy person walking off the field. There's a real feeling of disappointment.
A lot of pressure coming to the crease. Not had the best of weeks leading up to this game, and will want to show everyone their strength. Head over the ball, great shot, that's racing away.
Seemed very happy to take the boundary first up, punched away nicely to get off the mark.
Saw that early. No one's catching that. Great shot.
He was just a little bit too full, and it was beautifully timed.
Malik has got the big shot away this over. Now they can focus on playing the next ball on its merits.
Catch!
Struck it nicely. Could go to the boundary.
It was in the air for a long time, but 4 bounced just inside the rope.
I'd like to see them aim for the top of off now. As a bowler, you've got to make them play on your terms. Times it nicely.
Nothing really wrong with the delivery. Got onto the front foot and found the space to get that one to the boundary.
That's the end of the over. Just magical batting. Nothing the bowler can do but watch as the ball goes all over the ground. They've really piled on the runs in that innings. Not the best bowling, though, that's let this total get away from them. Such a big total to chase. This is a massive total to chase. You have to stay positive, but the openers are going to have to get at it straight.
Wait there.
Collects that one, simple as you like, inside the ring. Wow, that's missed the lot.
No runs on that occasion. Got into position nicely, just too early on the shot. Couldn't find a gap. A bit of shape on the ball as they let it go through. Tailed just a little at the end as it went through to the keeper.
Thick edge.
Just through the shot too early.
Yep.
Could be close.
That gets things going. Just nice to get settled, start to get your first runs.
Catch it.
Can't bowl there. Too full and helped on its way.
You could see by how it whistled away to the boundary just how sweetly this was timed.
7 runs added in that over. India are none for 7. We've seen good control and spin from this bowler. Looking forward to seeing what they can do here. Misses everything.
I'd say it was the right shot to choose, but it was just timed badly. Just couldn't get the drive away.
Through the hands at it. Somehow missed everything. Confident appeal. Could it be? Doesn't beat the infield.
Doing well to clamp down out there. 3 consecutive dots, and the batters have lost any momentum they might have had.
Yep.
Middle that one. Great timing.
It was lovely footwork. A great shot, a glorious shot actually, to get back and play it like that.
Got that away nicely.
The fielder could only pick that up off the boundary rope. Punched that away through the covers with exquisite timing.
Boundaries are flowing. They need to find a dot ball or two to slow things down again.
Yep.
Brilliant shot through the vacant point position. Not sure they'll cut that off.
The short ball is picked up early. Not the best delivery, but it was certainly a very good shot to dispatch it.
Really playing all their shots that over. Really expensive. Hafiz, the spinner, coming into the attack.
Yep.
Doesn't want to bowl it there. Overpitched and helped to the boundary.
You just can't hit it any better than that. Drilled it. No chance there for the fielders. Hafiz has probably gotten away with that one. The umpire hesitated but decided against calling it a wide.
Edged it.
No runs on that occasion, got into position nicely, just too early on the shot and couldn't find the gap.
Couldn't have played that any better.
What a lovely shot. Really good timing out of the middle and race to the boundary.
Great shot. Placement exquisite.
You can't fault the bowling. Sometimes your opponent is just too good. Wonderful front foot shot, and there was no point chasing that.
Straight to the fielder.
It was a good comeback after that boundary last ball.
Questions will begin to be asked. Should the captain make a change? A big over that one.
Yep.
Not the ideal way of handling that ball. Edge! What a ball! That's gone. Fine catch by the wicket-keeper. And with that wicket, the new batter will mark their guard. They just need to rotate the strike early on as they get settled.
Yep.
Oh my, that's racing away. Pulled in off the boundary rope. Good fielding out there.
That was a pretty wild delivery, lost all control.
Great shot.
That went all the way up toward the grandstand for 4, driven away nicely.
Drives and misses everything.
A bit of frustration after that shot, went after it, but just couldn't lay a bat on it.
Right in the slot, right where they like it. The ball races to the boundary.
Onto the front foot early, placed it perfectly into the gap, timed it nicely for 4 more.
End of the over. 13 runs coming from it. Super shot that.
Now that was beautifully struck with a perfect straight bat.
Just need to keep it simple. Line and length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. A really good stroke this. Pretty good bouncer, very quickly into position.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
Runs it off the face of the bat, almost behind point. Plenty of chasing to pull this one back.
No worries on that, to use a very Australian expression. Cut away with precision.
Massive edge.
Keeper's end.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Superbly played through the covers for 4. And length, around about off stump, and that'll force the mistake. A really good stroke this. Pretty good bouncer, very quickly into position.
This is where they can be so good because they were so quick to get back and onto this.
Runs it off the face of the bat, almost behind point. Plenty of chasing to pull this one back.
No worries on that, to use a very Australian expression. Cut away with precision.
Massive edge.
Keeper's in.
Tucked it nicely into the gap. Pick up a single, rotate the strike.
Yep.
Superbly played. Through
Again,
the
they're
covers to
charging
four.
back for the second. This could
Well,
be
that
the
was a-
moment. This is the moment. And all of Pakistan will celebrate.